This is the one? Oh no, this sign is being disorderly. You can have it. You can arrest the sign. I didn't mean to hit you, I'm sorry. Please don't. I'll do it like this. That way the sign can say whatever the Happy the cops dead.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Give me your hand behind your back.
Give me your hand, I'm gonna choke you out, you hear me? Stop.
From routine traffic stops to fatal force, watch as officers escalate peaceful encounters into chaos. A woman's belongings searched without cause. A sign holder threatened for exercising free speech. A motorcyclist choked to death over suspicions. And a driver jailed for daring to speak. 4 incidents that expose how quickly police transform legal activities into crimes. On May 6, 2025, in Torrance, California, a woman was being assisted by some officers who decided to approach her despite never being asked to. As this was happening, a man on a bicycle drove by and decided to record everything that occurred. The following footage showcases the officers' reactions to that.
You guys helping her?
Yes, sir.
Offering her assistance?
Yes, sir.
I'm retrieving the camera, nothing more. So, just relax.
Hey, if we're gonna hang out here, that's fine, but I don't want you to share any answers back, please.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask your opinion. So we're clear on that? I didn't ask.
Sir, if you're gonna go and reach out, that's what you'll continue.
Well, you're gonna detain this then, aren't you?
Like I said, you can...
I told you beforehand what I was doing. Not that it's any of your business. Let's not pretend like the public is all armed and you guys are in danger. That ship sailed a long time ago, partner. Now we're on the same page.
Hey, can you stand by until our partner gets here?
Starting to look like, instead of assisting her, starting to look like you're harassing her, and even a photographer who was going to document whether or not you were assisting.
Like I said, sir, you're more than welcome to film us.
Thank you. I didn't hear you say that. All right, sir. Good to see you. Nice to meet you, King.
Yes, sir.
My name's Tom Zebra. Nice to meet you.
How's your day going so far? Oh, you just had a surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited just to be out here, be alive.
Oh, yeah. And you riding bicycle, huh?
Don't tell my doctor. They told me 2 weeks. I don't know this person in particular, but there's a couple homeless people I was trying to help get towards a shelter and whatnot.
Okay.
If that's what these guys were doing, I'd be more than happy to offer them praise, but they started spitting a bunch of stupidity at me, and I'm still in a good mood. I don't know how much praise I'm going to have for them.
Yeah, they just do their job.
I understand that. Narcotics,
Right.
but then now it went back to a felony, right?
It's a possession for sales and stuff, then it's a felony. It also depends on how much narcotics you have.
Quantity?
If it's like personal use, then it's still a misdemeanor.
Okay.
But if it's a large quantity, then yeah, it could be a felony.
I get the impression that's what they're hoping to find is like something to pin a crime on this person. And as long as they've been searching, I'd have to say it's starting to seem a bit unreasonable.
Indeed it is. Despite claiming to only help the woman, they were actively searching through her belongings instead, hoping to find narcotics. Naturally, the crime could never be pinned on her, even if such substances were found, since the officers never had probable cause to go through her belongings to begin with. Thus, they were in violation of her 4th constitutional rights. That wasn't the end of it, though, as these cops now turned their attention to the cameraman instead.
The California law, I feel it is, AB something something. There's supposed to be a reason for the stop. They're supposed to document the reason, and people like me are even supposed to be able to have access to those records. And we'll see how that plays out. I don't think they're following the rules exactly right. Because what would the probable cause be to pull over a pedestrian? And
So once they're finished with their investigation, maybe they can explain it to you.
I don't think they like me at this point.
Ah,
But that's okay if they don't. That's all right.
no, if they don't like you, they'll be probably in handcuffs or something, you know?
You do have a good point. Well, I appreciate your kindness.
Yes, sir.
And I think their backup just arrived. Oh, plenty of it too. That's good. I'm glad. Hope that I see some guys out here that I know. It was a pleasure. Good to see you, buddy.
I see. I remember last time you were by Bolero. Dude, this is probably like 6 months ago. I already know you know this, but I'm just obviously gonna repeat it to you, bro. Please just don't insert yourself in the investigation. You can record all you want. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get any closer as my partners do their thing,
Yeah,
we're good, bro.
I've been doing this for...
I know you have. I seen you a while. I always see you up and down here. I know you be following them. What the fuck happened
On Wednesday, I got cancer removed. I'm confident that they got it.
there? Yeah.
So,
That's great, man.
So that means we're going to have a bunch more years ahead that we get to spend together. You guys, myself. I'm just happy to be alive right now, honestly.
I always believe there's a higher power out here. That's just me. That's just my viewpoint.
That's me. That's where I come in.
Yeah.
The higher power.
Yeah. You gotta regulate it. I get it.
I appreciate your good attitude. And I'm sorry I offended that guy. But I know I offended him, but it wasn't intentional.
I get it.
He started yapping, saying things that he didn't have no place to tell me.
You and I had the same encounter last time, bro. Look at us now. No, but last time.
That time.
You just came in hot.
Yes,
it is what it is.
yeah.
It is what it is. I'm gonna call it how it is.
You guys handled it very professionally, right? You know what I'm saying? It didn't escalate, nothing like that. I think there might have been a crime related to that.
That was a legit one, bro. Where I draw the line where you can't pass, because once you do, you're getting too close for our investigation. Then obviously we have to take effect.
And I'm not, even before I reached in that bag and grabbed this camera, I explained, I'm going to open my bag, I'm going to grab a camera, so there's nothing to worry about. I've been doing this too many years to the same stupid arguments.
Even with a friendly demeanor, their crimes cannot be omitted. The fact that they violated a woman's rights by unlawfully going through her stuff still remained. On top of that, they tried to detain a civilian simply for reaching into their bag right from the get-go. A separate issue from all of that, however, is the unnecessary number of officers stationed here who were standing around and doing nothing, despite the fact that there's a so-called shortage of police officers to cover crimes. These ones apparently had nothing better to do and instead just loitered around.
Over and over. If he doesn't know who I am, he should make note. Tom Zebra, I'm never out here trying to hurt you guys. Neither is anybody else. Castillo?
Yeah, man.
It seems like you guys got a lot of new people now, right?
We have a bunch of new people. We've been hiring like crazy because we're down so many officers. But so you're gonna probably have more encounters like you had today, maybe. But like we can only do so much. It's always good to have some training for my guys too, right? Like, hey, you guys train, because a lot of people don't know about these rights. Dude, like we still get calls when there's other freaking auditors like filming on the sidewalk, filming business and things like that. And they call us thinking we can kick you guys out. I'm like, no, that's not how it works, man. Like,
that's awesome.
He's not exposing himself. We're good.
That's awesome that that you even said that you guys are aware.
No. Some are. I will say some are. Not everybody. That's so like I could train a lot because we have a bunch of new guys within a year or two on, and I guarantee you they don't know about these public laws plus the auditors, what they do, all that stuff. They don't know.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
This ended better than I could have expected. I'm glad that you took the time to talk to me.
You
have a nice day.
Down so many officers, yet underutilizing all your new ones. In any case, the interaction itself wasn't confrontational. Hence, Mr. Zebra was allowed to leave the scene without engaging in any actual arguments, bringing the case to a close. All the officers won this round. An auditor in the next one utterly humiliated two cops who unjustly tried to force him off a sidewalk. On May 4th, 2025, in Henderson, Texas, a First Amendment rights exerciser was holding up a sign on a public street and nothing else. As always, however, a cop ignorant of his own country's laws walked up to him and tried to get him to stop. The following footage showcases what transpired next.
Why not?
Because you got profanity on your sign.
Am I being detained right this second?
Yes, you are.
Oh boy. Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Why you're out here, because you got that profane sign. We've had multiple calls.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
You got your ID on?
That guy's being disorderly. Actually, I don't know if I have it on me or not, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay, well, you're being detained, and you're required.
Am I under arrest?
No, but you're required to identify yourself.
Am I?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It's Texas Penal Code 3802.
The profane language causes disorderly conduct. So.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we got multiple calls.
Are you 100% sure about that?
Sir.
You know, so I'm standing on like the sidewalk. You know what I mean? So I'm standing on the sidewalk.
Right, but
yeah.
When you're inciting breach of the peace, you got multiple complaints about people.
Okay, like I said, that guy right there is pissing, is doing disorderly conduct. Look, he's yelling at people. He's carrying a weapon. I think he might be intoxicated too. That's public intox.
Well, I know who that is.
Look, sir, I'm making a report right now.
I know who that is.
And his disorderly conduct is breaching my peace.
You're gonna ID yourself?
Am I under arrest?
You're being detained. I explained that to you already.
Okay, well, under Texas Penal Code 38.02, I do not have to identify unless I've been lawfully arrested.
Okay, that's not how that works.
That's exactly how it works. I can give you
You're
the.
required to
Hey, look
ID
it up.
once you're detained.
Okay. Is that true? Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Is that about me? What'd they say?
Lo and behold, an ignorant cop it was. Obviously, an elderly man walking around jaywalking and yelling doesn't count as disorderly conduct, but a civilian merely behaving as a signpost does, because that makes sense. On top of that, it becomes clear when one takes a mere glance at the penal code that was mentioned that a person only commits an offense if they refuse to identify themselves after they've been arrested. Yet another law that testifies to that is Texas still not being a stop and ID state, meaning that without actual probable cause and proper detainment, the civilian was not required to identify himself. As usual, however, the ignorant moron with power tried to abuse his authority to get what he wanted. What he didn't count on happening, though, was the quick wit and shrewdness the auditor would show.
Can I get back to what I was doing, or am I still detained?
No, you're still detained.
Can I hold my sign right here while you figure it out?
No, sir, not the profane one.
Not the profane one? Is that a content view and viewpoint restriction that you're issuing to me right now? I'm talking about what you're doing to me. I want to stand over here and hold my sign without you standing here. You know, saying things.
Okay, well, you can't.
I can. Oh yes, I can. Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can. As a matter of fact, do you like this one?
I got my supervisor on the way.
Okay, good. Do you like this one? Can I hold this one? Okay. I can't hold this one. You said I can? I'm not going to run or nothing. I'm just going to step over this metal thing so I don't fall. Can I hold this one? Okay. How about this one? This one's okay too?
Yeah.
This one's fine? Okay. How about that one? Not this one? This is the one? Oh no, this sign is being disorderly. You can have it. You can arrest the sign. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. How about this one? So which one of these are you? Are you this one? Well, I don't want to put the signs down. So if I do that, it's because you're going to order me to do so. Not because I really want to. Are you going to arrest me if I don't put it down?
Just hold on.
Well, what are you going to do to me? I need to know.
Yeah, my supervisor on the way.
Okay. Can I hold back the blue sign? How about that one? This one's okay, right?
The play in itself works to the auditor's favor. By having multiple signs up with different messages, the officer would either have to leave him be or detain him, not for disturbing the public, but for portraying specific messages, meaning he'd detain him in order to censor certain content. Under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, any and all speech, as long as it's not a threat, can be freely expressed. Thus, by shutting the whole thing down, the officer would actively be infringing upon his right.
He's trying to impede my First Amendment free speech. He doesn't like my sign.
Hey, you got a green light.
Oh no, hey, they shot a guy last year for that. Don't do that. That was terrible. Who are you with? Oh, okay. So technically not you, but I mean, also kind of you, like your department and whatnot.
I don't recall that.
Oh, you don't? Do they not tell you about it? Did you snitch on me? See it now that you look like a hero. Now when they post it on Facebook, it's gonna be like, hey, look, this cop's out there supporting this guy. What if I sneak one in? What if I sneak one of these other ones in? Here, I'll do this one. I'll do it like this. That way, the sign can say whatever the people think it says. And then if they think it's offensive, then that's on them, right? So I would definitely, just me, honestly, me personally, I would prefer to stand right here on this public sidewalk and do exactly what I've been doing without now 2 police officers showing up.
I told you he was coming. So.
Yeah. Well, why is he coming? Because you told him to. What's that thing on your shoulder, on your thing right there? Hi. How's it going? Hey, buddy. Here. You want a card? Have a great day. Do y'all drug test? Yeah. Y'all drug test at your department? You passed one recently? What the bro?
With no ground to stand on and no way to actually accuse him of anything, the officer somehow thought it'd be best to bring backup instead. Unable to actually find anything, the officers decided to merely repeat city ordinances and laws to the auditor in an attempt to stall and look competent.
So we do have city ordinances as well as state statutes, correct?
Okay, fantastic.
So as part of that, if you are in violation of one, which we are investigating because we've received 3 complaints about your sign.
Okay.
Okay.
This one? No, the other one, obviously the other one.
The one with the profane language.
Yeah.
Okay, which is a violation of our city ordinance.
Okay.
You are required to identify yourselves due to the fact a criminal offense has occurred.
A criminal offense?
Yes,
city
sir.
ordinances are usually civil offenses where I could get a ticket or something.
You could, but you could also be arrested for violation of city ordinance.
Okay, so you might want to make sure that the city ordinance applies to a sidewalk
Okay.
underneath
Is
an
it
American.
not a public
You see that flag right there? Yeah, it's exactly. That's why it's a public
Right,
place.
I'm not arguing about where you can or can't
Well, I
do
don't
it.
care what
It's the fact
you
that
think you're
are
doing.
it
You
because
are
somebody
arguing.
is exposed to it.
Okay.
Therefore, it is in public view.
I know. That's why I'm doing it right here. Where do you want me to do it? And you want me to go in my closet and shut the door?
I don't mind that you're doing it. They
Uh-huh.
don't mind that you're doing it.
Okay.
They just don't want the profane language.
Oh, well,
That's
Tough
simply what
titty.
it comes down to.
tough titty. I'm sorry that they don't like it. That's on them. If they don't like it, they can look away. There's a whole lot of things.
Once again, these officers know not what they're trying to stop. As stated before, under the First Amendment, even profanity is protected. Consequently, the auditor still wasn't committing a crime and had no legal reason to stop what he was doing.
Things I don't like.
I understand that. But as for being civil,
Yeah, well, I'm being
Okay.
civil. I think so. Yeah. I'm going to stand right here and continue to do exactly what I was doing.
okay. You mind identifying yourself?
Am I under arrest? Have I been arrested? Or am I simply being detained for an investigation?
At this time, you are being detained for an investigation.
Okay.
But it could escalate to arrest.
Well, when you guys decide to arrest me, I'll tell you my name. But until then, I would like to continue standing right here and doing exactly what I've been doing, if you don't mind.
So you're refusing ID?
I didn't say that. I told you, that's exactly the opposite of what I just told you. I told you,
You said
when
wait
you,
till you're arrested.
yes,
When you're gonna ID yourself.
yes, there's a prerequisite there. That's not a refusal. If you arrest me, I will follow the law and identify once I've been lawfully arrested. Texas Penal Code 3802. As dispatch, look it up.
So once you're detained, you're required to ID.
Am I driving?
It doesn't matter.
It does. What you're referencing is traffic code. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. How is that guy smarter than you are, you big dummy? Jesus. This guy. You know how much this lady pays each year to have you guys here? $109.
Looks like she can care less.
That's fine. I'm standing up for her rights too, because one day she might get a little bit pissed off and want to say something that somebody might find offensive. Hmm. 152.
Faced with a standoff, the two parties remained steadfast in their opinions as the auditor continued to mock the man for his decisions. Rightfully so, since he was still trying to identify him without ever having arrested his target. Once again, he didn't seem to know his own laws, since Texas Penal Code 38.02 is only applicable when the victim is either placed under arrest or has been pulled over. So unless one of those two things happened, the civilian didn't have to go anywhere.
What's that thing on your shoulder with the lightning bolt on it and the Spartan hat?
That's our SWAT pin.
Your SWAT pin, your SWAT? That's probably a good thing. You handle a gun better than you did a law book, didn't you? Yeah. So I'm gonna. Do you want to get married for the next 3 to 5 years?
What's the relevancy? What
Well, so if you continue doing what you're doing, we will be married for the next 3 to 5 years. And you will remember my name every single day.
I don't particularly want to marry you, sir, so.
Okay, well then you should probably turn around and get the out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to.
Well, I want to hold my signs, and I'm on a very limited schedule. I don't have a whole lot of time left. So if I'm gonna do what I'm doing to get my message out, then I need you to allow me to do so without doing violence to me. If I hold this sign, are you gonna do violence to me? Would you breach the peace if I held this sign right here? No? If you're not gonna breach the peace, then I'm gonna continue to do it.
Well, right now you're still detained for investigation.
Okay. How long does the investigation take usually? Can I hold the sign?
My supervisor's probably gonna hang on a couple seconds.
Okay, well, a couple seconds. Do you mind if I do this while? Can I do this? Hey, look, you haven't said no, okay? So that's why I'm going to continue doing exactly what I was doing. Okay, I'm not under arrest yet, so as long as you're okay with that.
As long as you're not doing the profane sign.
Is this? Oh shit! Got the wrong one on there.
As long as.
No, not this one either. I mean, that one a little bit. This one is a little bit. This one's a little bit, right? You like that? It's funny, objectively funny.
Yeah, and that's.
Is this one okay?
That's what we've been getting called.
This one? Or the other one? This one?
Both of them. Yeah.
Both of them.
The ones that have profanity.
Which one do you like better? Hey, so let's ask the trooper if he likes it.
Now we're gonna put the signs down.
Why?
Put the signs down.
There's a trooper. I want to show the trooper.
Put the signs down.
Is that a lawful order?
Put them down.
Is that an order?
Put them down.
I need you to tell me it's an order, sir. I need you to tell me, hey, it's a thing. If you're not ordering me to do so, then I don't want to. You see what I'm saying? I want to hold my signs right here.
Just like before, this ignorant cop fails to realize that even profanity is protected under the First Amendment. The second issue here, however, is how long he was deciding to prolong this investigation. That's because once it goes on longer than necessary, it loses its credibility and reasonableness, thus resulting in a violation of the victim's rights. This was something the auditor naturally took note of as he began to grill the officer on why he couldn't do anything.
I would rather you not violate my rights today. I would rather you not take me to jail today. I shouldn't even get a ticket. Does your city ordinances trump the United States Constitution? Do you know what I'm here standing on besides concrete? The First Amendment to the Constitution, freedom of speech on a public sidewalk. There absolutely is. There absolutely is. I can't threaten anybody. I can't like try to incite violence with another. I can't incite terror, you know, generally. But there's a couple of cases I can tell them to you if you want. Yeah, you want one? Cohen versus California.
What does that say?
It says that the simple utterance of a 4-letter word can't be used as disorderly conduct because no reasonable person would be drawn to violence over that word right there. Do you know what Mr. Cohen did? He walked into a courthouse wearing a jacket and painted on the back. Oh, this one? Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about right here, this guy. So if I can have this sign, why can I not have this sign? Because this is saying hoorah and this one's saying I don't like what they're up to right now. You see?
After dealing with one officer's ignorance, the auditor was now about to face another, as the second one only told him to stay off the road and nothing more, as if that had any bearing on why they stopped him to begin with, and couldn't fathom simply apologizing for their actions and leaving him be.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
So, obviously, we've addressed the complaint. From here on, please stay out of the roadway, don't impede traffic.
Did you get a report that was in the roadway impeding traffic?
That's why I'm just asking.
So why would you even?
Because I don't want to have to come back here.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have to tell people often not to stand in the roadway?
Don't let them talk.
But either way, okay. That's all I'm asking you to do is please just stay out of the roadway. Don't.
You're SWAT.
Present a traffic hazard.
All
right.
You're SWAT too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So.
Don't. So what did you do wrong today? What are you doing wrong? What are you about to do?
The city ordinances.
Okay.
I'm about to get out of here.
Get the out of here. That's exactly what you're gonna do. What I told this guy to do before you got here.
Okay.
So now he's wasted both of y'all's time. You see what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. And you stay safe. Okay?
Hey, watch out. When you cross that, don't get hit by this car. Oh my God, there's a car. Oh my God, don't shoot her. She meant nothing by it, sir. She meant nothing by it. She's not a threat to you. She's not a threat to you. Have a great day. So I'm gonna continue to hold my signs just like I was doing before you showed up and stopped me. How you like that? Like this one right here. Olay, 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 olay. Happy the Cops Day!
And with that, the officers left in defeat as the auditor came out on top and continued being able to exercise his First Amendment right to free speech, bringing this case to a close. Unfortunately, not everyone can have a run-in with the cops and come out okay. For the victim in this next case, spent his final moments surrounded by his ignorant, egotistical killers. On September 13th, 2024, in Ashe County, North Carolina, a man by the name of Stuart Mast was riding down the road on his motorcycle when, for no reason whatsoever, he got pulled over by local deputies from the sheriff's department. In the aftermath, it was revealed that the reason they pulled him over was that they thought he was involved in drug trafficking. Despite having no basis for this claim, they tried to get Mr. Mast to stop. While he didn't pull over immediately, he did so eventually. Sadly, that was the only reason these tyrants needed to assault him.
Speed 66. Give him a Lynch Culver. Coming up on Frank Dillard.
Get off the bike. Get off the bike.
Get on the ground! Give me your hand. Give me your hand behind your back! Give me your hand, mother. I got one. Give us the other hand! Give us the other hand! Give us your hand now. Just the other Johnny, get a cuff on this hand.
I'm gonna choke you out, you hear me? Stop fighting!
Fighting! You got it. You're good. You're good.
Stop fighting!
Get on there as best you can. Will do. Got it. Wrench that shit. Give us your other hand! Dude,
Still not got it.
you're making this harder than it needs to be.
There was quite literally no way for the victim to even physically move in order to make it any harder. Right off the bat, with no words whatsoever or a reason for the stop, these brutes not only pulled a gun on the victim, but then proceeded to drag him off his bike and then assault him, beating him within an inch of his life, and then using even more excessive force, claiming that he was resisting. This exorbitant display of police brutality rightfully violates their office's use of force and de-escalation policies. What made matters worse was the fact that the victim was wearing a gas vest. Since it wasn't disconnected, it expanded and thus made it difficult for Mr. Mast to breathe, making the officer's body pile on him even more dangerous. Unfortunately, the only thing going through these monsters' mind right now was how to make things even worse.
Okay.
I think he's out. I think his helmet's touching out.
Here. Yeah.
Hey, get him on the side. He's purple in the face.
Oh, shit. Johnny, get his other handcuff. Will do.
Unit out of Bower Lane, 10-4.
Get in EMS.
10-4, start EMS.
I can't get this helmet.
It's stuck on his shit.
Any other unit respond Bower Lane, 16 South before Sheet Bridge.
146.
He's breathing.
That way. I'm top of the mountain.
Double lock.
37, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
37, go ahead.
EMS 1018. Hey, come on. Come on.
Undo his belly strap. Undo his belly strap.
Yeah, I can help you around.
Careful.
Go get, let me get Narcan. Let me get Narcan.
Why is it that they only see the consequences of their actions after they've been administered? Obviously, when you combine an expanding gas vest, multiple officers assaulting him, applying weight on him, and then the added effect of an officer actively choking the victim, there was no way he was going to survive all of that unprepared and in shock. Even their use of force policy advises against this technique. But no, they simply had to incapacitate an innocent man based on a mere hunch. After vehemently violating the SCRJ model policy that prohibits chokeholds, these oppressors finally realized the weight of the situation and tried to get EMS on the scene. After administering the Narcan, one of the cops reported the situation to his superior.
Hello. Hey. I don't know yet, Joe, truthfully. I watched Stuart Mast coming in off 16 South. I know he's been involved in the drug trafficking stuff. He came in off 16 South on a motorcycle. He sat at the corner market for a while. Cody sat on one end, I sat on the other. He took off on the bike. We chased him for a while. We chased him from the corner market to right here at Cox Road. Speeds were only like 55. Nothing crazy with his driving. He just refused to pull over. We got going down the hill past Cox Road. I did a rolling roadblock. I kind of got in front of him and slowed down. There was never any impact or collision. He finally just heated and pulled over.
County Medic 5
Got him at gunpoint. We started to pull him off the bike.
Medic 5 on scene, 1
He
5.
started fighting, refusing to get off the bike. He still had his helmet and his riding jacket on. He moved both his
County
hands.
Glendale and Route 16 South. It's going to be just at Bower Lane, right before Sheets Bridge. Medic 5 just arrived on scene. Only information we have is possible overdose. Narcan administered. CPR was in
I
progress.
holstered my gun. We drug him off the bike, got on the ground, started fighting with him. His helmet was on, and during the course of the struggle, his helmet's got some road rash on it. I was pushing his helmet up to try and get it off, and then he kind of let out like a weird breath, and he stopped fighting. We got his hands out from underneath him, handcuffed him. We got the helmet. I got the helmet pulled the rest of the way off. And he's just been out. He's kind of been doing like a agonal breathing. We've Narcaned him twice. No Narcan's working. We've got an AED on him. Started CPR immediately, and nothing. He's still just, it's like he's deceased.
After blatantly butchering the facts of the case to make them look better, the cop then went back to help his peers keep the victim alive. Administered CPR immediately, he claims, when taking a whopping 2 minutes while still sitting on top of him, to only then realize the victim wasn't breathing. Not only did he lie to his superior, but all of these officers were completely delusional and tried to believe their actions weren't what caused this.
I did a rolling roadblock. He never hit me. I mean, he stopped.
I thought he was going to go around you for a second.
I got him at gunpoint, and he said, "Are you going to shoot me?" And I holstered my gun. We drug him off. It was a fight. We bounced off the back of my car. We got him on the ground, and both his hands went up underneath him. His helmet was still on, and I started trying to pull his helmet up off of him because I was going to throw strikes to the face. And he just stopped and was like, kind of stopped fighting. They still couldn't get his other arm.
I felt like he was moving his arm back then, but maybe I just...
And we got him handcuffed, and I got the mask, the helmet off of him. He's got a red mark under here with the mask, or the helmet was like coming up underneath his chin. You don't think I could have?
No.
You don't think I could have hurt him trying to get that mask off?
I really doubt it. I'd say what's happened. Old boy's on this.
I bet he's high as a kite. How old is he? We're looking at in the 50s. He's selling.
Getting the helmet off, maybe not, but there's a slight possibility that, say, perhaps actively choking them and claiming that you would may have led to this predicament. Just a thought. In the aftermath, Stuart Mast was unfortunately declared deceased. The coroner, upon inspecting the body, claimed that the cause of death was homicide via asphyxiation. While some may try to claim the methamphetamine in his system may have led to this, one would think that with or without that, such gruesome circumstances would lead anyone to their untimely death. Initially, when this was found out, the sheriff's office actively tried to prevent body cam footage from being released because the report they issued beforehand was filled to the brim with lies and false facts. Unfortunately, even after the footage was shown in court, there were no charges pressed against the officers for pretty much murdering someone. In fact, a whole lawsuit had to be filed just for the truth to come out. But sadly, none of the perpetrators were ever disciplined. Our last incident of the day has no shortage of egotistical, power-tripping cops, as these ones arrested a man simply for talking when being told not to. On March 16, 2025, in Ridgeland, Mississippi, Frederick Goddess was driving in his vehicle when he was suddenly pulled over by cops for an expired license plate. While one may think that's what they cited him for, the following footage will showcase just how petty these officers really were.
Will you roll this back window down for me? Beauty Star more. Will you roll this back window down for me so I can see him? Hello? Can you roll this back window down for me? Driver of the vehicle, roll the back window down.
When he decided not to roll down the rear window, the officer told Mr. Gaddis to get out of the vehicle. There's nothing wrong with what Mr. Gaddis did anyway to begin with, though, since there's no law specifically stating that windows other than the one at the driver's seat need to be rolled down. Regardless, once told to step out, the civilian complied, resulting in the following conversation.
All right, driver of the vehicle, step out.
Hey, Metal. Record a video.
Don't worry, everything's being recorded.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Is there something back there you're trying to hide?
Nothing. You can search. I'll help you.
I don't want to search your car.
Can search. I remember you. You can search. I'll help you. You can do it. Matter of fact, I don't consent to any search or seizure.
I'm not trying to search your car.
Okay, do your job.
The only reason I wanted you to shut up.
If you're gonna write, look. Stop being unprofessional and telling people to shut up. Stop doing it. Be professional.
The only reason
you're supposed to de-escalate the situation. Stop telling me to shut up. That's rude. Have some manners. I'm here to comply with whatever you want to tell me to do.
You're about to talk yourself into jail.
For what?
Because you're being aggressive.
So, is that a crime?
Yes.
Being aggressive is a crime.
It's enough to get you to tame.
All right. I'm gonna talk to you like this. That's okay with you?
I don't want you to talk. I want me to conduct my traffic stop.
I invoke my right to remain silent.
Thank you.
Oh, so all of a sudden, we're not allowed to speak during traffic stops anymore, or we'll be arrested. For the billionth time, the First Amendment protects our right to free speech in any and all circumstances. Provided you're not actively giving death threats to anyone, anything you say goes. Thus, not only did the cop not have the right to shut him up, but he definitely couldn't arrest the man purely for the alleged verbal aggression.
I'm Officer Boyd with the Ridgeland Police Department. The only reason I asked you to throw down your back window is because I couldn't see inside. That's why I asked you to step out. The reason I'm pulling you over is because your tag's expired. Do you have a license, insurance, and updated tag?
Yes.
Let me see it. Thank you. Where's your license and insurance?
801-458-121.
Negative. Where's your license and insurance?
801-458-121. How much time do I have to give it to you once my phone in my hand? Do you know that Mississippi made the Mississippi Mobile ID app and every officer in the state has to accept this as a form of ID?
I do know that.
You do know that?
I do know that. Well, pull it up.
I'm pulling. Is that what I'm doing?
You're arguing about it.
How am I arguing with my phone in my hand?
You're not pulling it up.
I love your laws. You love them?
I do.
Yeah, you told me you break them and sleep good at night the last time on camera. Yeah, you said that.
My beauty and more on Pear Orchard.
You said that.
Never said that.
Right there. I'm legal. I don't break y'all laws.
You have an expired tag on your car.
Yeah, I need to put that on there. I have it on there by the day. I'm legal. I follow y'all laws. Because I don't.
For whatever reason, cops just love to gaslight individuals and portray them as the bad guys. To begin with, while the officer could lawfully get him out of the vehicle, he could not try to search it, which he basically admitted to when he said he couldn't look inside the vehicle because of the tinted windows. Furthermore, when the victim was trying to give him his ID via his phone, the officer actively kept interrupting him and then claimed that the man was arguing with him, despite never doing anything. But of course, instead of writing a ticket as he should have, this cop unnecessarily called another officer over and complained that the driver was being verbally aggressive.
Yeah. Give you some trouble? Verbally aggressive. He does have some more power. I'm not verbally aggressive. I'm telling him I'm 100% legal, and this is practice. This practice, I got everything he wants. There's nothing legal about an expired tag. Yeah, the tag is right there. I need to put it on there. It's nothing. I'm not missing nothing that y'all gonna ask for. If y'all translate this to verbal aggressiveness, then that's y'all. I'm not missing nothing. I keep the laws. Me telling you I keep the laws verbally aggressive. Now, he knows the last time they pulled me over for this legal tent with the BMW on it, and he the one who took me to jail for it. The dude put the broke tent meter on it, and he said he don't have a problem with it. And then the judge threw it out. He knows I'm not lying. They put me over right there in the old Canton the last time. Dude put the tent meter on my legal tent. Well, just because the angle he was saying. No, I'm saying that the judge said it's not illegal.
Okay, well, my tent meter's not broke. I can put it on there.
Yeah, put it on there. Yeah, but I'm telling him the last time they did that, it didn't fly. And I was telling him that this is legal tent. I bought the car like this.
Okay, but it's not legal to have an expired tag.
Right, I agree with you.
You mind rolling your window just a little bit on the driver door?
You do whatever you want to do.
Well, I mean, it's your...
in the search and seizures.
Well, I'm not searching your car.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just asking you roll the window just a little bit.
He told me to step out the car, man. He told me to step out the car. If you want to touch my car against my will, then you do it.
Well, I mean, I can measure your tent, but I'm asking.
Measure it.
Well, I'm asking.
You got permission to measure my tent.
Okay, that's all I need to do.
I don't want you to work anything in my vehicle.
Well, you just said I could.
No, I told you I want you to do it. I didn't tell you to do that.
Well, you are detained, so technically I can.
I'm not trying to help you hurt me.
Calm down. Hey, calm down.
While the driver's words were certainly unclear, first from saying he could do whatever he needed, then to saying he couldn't roll up the window, the officer unnecessarily started verbally harassing the man now too, which, according to the first officer, was apparently cause for arrest. Speaking of him, he finally went to issue that ticket that he should have been writing instead of wasting another officer's time on this.
Well, if you will shut your mouth, I'll tell you that you're legal.
Man, your race been talking to us like that for too long, man. Y'all got to get out of there, bro. Y'all time is almost up according to Revelation. Y'all time almost up. You go back to Esau, Genesis 25-25. He said you were red all over.
Pulling the race card ain't gonna help you out.
No race card, it's a nation.
That's exactly what you just did.
I'm from the nation of Israel. You from the nation of Israel.
Let me explain something to you, sir. You understand by him writing you a citation, that's for courtesy. He can arrest you merely on what he stopped you for. Do you understand that?
Okay. All right.
Now, what I'm going on to tell you...
Y'all got us.
What I'm going on to tell you is, yes, your tent is legal.
Okay, then, write the ticket.
But if it's legal. That's what I'm telling you. If you will shut your mouth, you would understand that.
Stop cussing at me and de-escalate. Stop cursing and be professional, man. Stay within your professional guidelines, man. Risen Police Department says honor, integrity, and pride.
Good, you can read.
Listen,
you can read. Congratulations.
I'm talking to you like a man, bro. You gotta
No, you're not. You won't shut your mouth long enough to talk with anybody.
That's the First Amendment. It's the right to free speech.
I understand that.
Bro, that's the First Amendment, right to free speech.
But you can't converse with anybody when you interrupt.
I'm telling you are the one in line. You cannot sit up and tell me shut my off. I'm not the little black boy from the 60s.
I'm not trying to treat you like anybody else.
But you talking to me like I'm something. You stop talking to me like
I just tried to you that your tent is legal, and you won't shut your mouth.
As the two bickered back and forth, nothing seemed to be getting solved. What is clear, however, is that the officer's comment from before was completely inaccurate. The initial officer could not arrest Mr. Gaddis for merely having expired tags, unless he somehow had outstanding warrants or other charges. Moreover, it's important to note that the civilians always had the right to cuss at officers, since this was already established by the Supreme Court during the City of Houston v. Hill case, where the Supreme Court said that even fighting words against officers were constitutionally protected. As a result, this whole thing was a sham to begin with, And other than the expired tags, Mr. Gaddis had done nothing legally wrong. What did the officers do instead, however? Try to lock him up.
I'm not doing all of this. You see what I'm saying?
He wants to be an lock his
I need to put my tag on there today.
Correct.
Yeah, as soon as I pulled him over, I asked him to roll his back window down because I couldn't see in. Wouldn't respond.
Well, I tried to talk with him reasonably at first, but he just won't. You can't get a word in with him. So, I mean, I'm not going to deal with an irrational person. And since he wants to be that way, then we'll take his guns and put them in safekeeping. He's going to learn, dude. You don't treat police like that right off the bat. I mean, I was trying to tell him that his tent was legal, and he wouldn't shut his mouth.
Dude, that dude talked himself into jail.
I can see it.
I was going just right there. I wasn't even going to write him a ticket. I pulled him over because his tag was expired. I'm going to talk to Sarge about it because I might hit him with resisting.
Yeah, I said, you got nothing wrong. You want to search me? Already search me. I said, ma'am, just asking for your... I'd be cool with my...
He was throwing the N-word around. He was saying we was treating him like an N-word. I'm like, dude, I just asked you for your insurance.
You put the cuffs on?
Oh, he cuffed up easy. He didn't want that smoke. Well, no, just verbally, like, you know, just...
But this was the conduct, well...
I'm going to talk to Sarge about it. Yep. Enhancement, yep. I'm going to him every way I can.
And like the despicable tyrants we know them to be, these thugs not only arrested an innocent man for hurting their ego and feelings, but also stated on camera that they would try to hit him with every charge applicable, all because this isn't how one should talk to an officer, when the Supreme Court themselves have allowed civilians to do so. Violating his fourth constitutional rights via unlawful arrest, these officers went inside to book him. When footage of this was made viral, the department naturally received heavy criticism, with Chief Brian Myers talking about the issue. However, while he said that the officers' actions were commendable, he claimed the footage was doctored to portray his employees in a bad light. Fortunately, Patrick Hamilco of the U.S. Supreme Court stated that he had already looked at the footage and is interested in taking the man's case. As of the date of this recording, however, there has been nothing regarding what happened next. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter.